Alright, so let's talk about Shovel Knight Dig. This is a new entry into the well-beloved Shovel Knight series, the game well known for its very tight 2D platforming controls, lovable characters, all packaged into a quaint retro bit style. Does this spin-off roguelike game have enough charm and content to stand up on its own? Basically, is it worth playing? So let's get into the overall summary, going over a bit of the story, gameplay, and then my final thoughts on who I think should be picking this up. Let's get into it. So the game was developed by Nitrome Yacht Club Games and published by Yacht Club Games. You can play it on Steam, Epic Games, PlayStation, Xbox consoles, and Nintendo Switch. It's going full price at $24.99 US. Now, let's go with the story. Shovel Knight is sleeping near a campfire, presumably after a great adventure. He has lots of treasure. He gets ambushed and robbed of his very powerful gems. Earthquakes start happening, and then you soon learn that Drill Knight and his lackeys are digging and digging down to harness the gems for evil. So Shovel Knight, wanting to stop them and get his treasure back, jumps down the hole and has to go through ever-changing floor layouts, defeating bosses and doing it over and over again. So the gameplay is split up into two sections. A very small amount of it is the above ground campsites, and the majority of it are the runs that you'll be doing lots of. So let's start with the runs. The goal is to get through a couple of biomes consisting of a couple of floors each. You dig straight down for the most part, trying not to die. You have your basic Shovel Knight movesets at the start, where you can attack with the shovel, do a downward spike attack, and dig straight down. With this being a roguelike, you soon end up with more boons that are temporary for the run, but crucial to make any sort of progress. To give you a quick rundown of some of the upgrades you can get, NPCs can be found and interacted with to increase your max HP, gain new moves like a charging attack. You can escort eggs to nest in order to summon familiars that help you out in various ways. You can find relics that have limited uses but powerful effects for offensive and traversal abilities, and lots of different passive accessories which alter stats and change up gameplay in the world around you. Some really cool ones I found are rings that give you complete elemental immunity to like fire, electricity, blasting, one that gives you an extra life if you run out, and one that gives you even more money find. Bosses are very similar to mainline Shovel Knight games. They all have Mega Man-esque fights with you having to learn their patterns, dodge, and attack them when you can. Let's talk about the in-between runs. The surface camp. Here you can spend your banked money to unlock permanent relics, armors, and accessories to use in future runs. There's also leaderboards, daily runs, and weekly runs that have their own special seeds, so everyone's playing the same run to compete for score. Alright, so that's the overall game. Time for my thoughts, my pros and cons. Well, first of all, did I like it? Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big fan of roguelike games in general. I'd say this game is Shovel Knight mixed with The Binding of Isaac. If I were to give a general, what is this game like, to someone who'd ask. But here's the thing, the game is currently getting mixed reviews on Steam. Now, why is that? I truly believe that the Shovel Knight fans have a much higher standard of what this game should have been. First of all, yeah, it's not that long of a game, I'll be completely honest here. Depending on how well you do, and you can adapt to all the different changes in the run, and a little bit of luck of course, you can beat the game anywhere between 3 to 6 hours. I'm not kidding about that. And yeah, I think that's the main complaint people are having. I for one am fine with the length because this means I can move on to other games to play and review, but I can definitely see this being a problem for sure, especially if you are buying this at full price. Overall quality of the game is nothing to look over though. The graphics are much improved, the soundtrack is really amazing, and the 2D gameplay action platforming is at its finest here. It's fun at first seeing all the new biomes, slowly building up your loadout, so that is very unique for that run. It can really change up your play style. Sometimes you're attacking heavy focus with your shovel, maybe you can run away while your familiars do a lot of damage, and sometimes you can even rely solely on your projectile relics damage if you have enough ammo. There really isn't that many biomes overall, and they do this thing where between each boss you choose between two different biomes to jump into. This is fine and all, but The game is so short that you end up not really playing and mastering all of them, essentially missing some content. Once again, this depends on how fast you can beat the game. The meta progression here is completely fine, you know, unlocking new items to find in future runs, changing armors for various effects is pretty cool, but once again, once you beat the game, there's no really high incentive to unlock everything unless you want to platinum the achievements. How was the roguelike portion though? Was there enough variety in the tile sets to make things interesting? I think they did a really nice thing here where a lot of the time you're traversing through real kind of stage sections that you would find in a Shovel Knight game. You have to quickly analyze the situation, solve a lot of mini puzzles, and check out your risk reward factor, because yeah, you can just sit there all day, gain treasures, look for secret rooms, but then you're constantly being attacked by enemies, and if you wait even long enough, a giant one kill drill will take you out and end your run. It's really awesome, but yeah, after just a couple of runs, you end up seeing the same ones over and over again. You'll be able to get through them no problem. Once again, it's cool because they are fun quality challenges that they put you in, but yeah, it can get old fast. I think overall, people were just expecting more. I think it's a completely fine spin-off game that does deserve to exist. The mainline games will always be there and definitely be coming out with more, so just go into this game expecting a quick fun ride and you'll be fine. So who is this game for? Is it worth playing? If you are a fan of Shovel Knights, I'd say only if you enjoy roguelikes. Otherwise, you'll be heavily missing the long campaign journeys these games are known from, and definitely you're going to be turned off by the temporary upgrades and powers that is repetitive, but that's the nature of roguelikes in general. Is it worth playing if you are just a roguelike fan? I'd say yeah, absolutely. There's a ton of indie games like this, but because this is packaged with a well-beloved franchise, everything here feels really nice. You know, as mentioned before, the graphics, the music, and combat here is top-notch. It's a bit short, but I'd say if you could pick this up on a sale, this game is easily worth around $15 to $20. Alright guys, so I'm going to end this one here. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, it helps a lot. If you haven't already, subscribed for daily videos, and please let me know down in the comments, do you agree with this review? Is this positive, negative for you? Have you played the game? Are you interested in picking it up? Let us know your thoughts as well, because you know, maybe I missed some stuff. Maybe you really want to let people know something good or bad here. So let us know if you guys are interested. My Let's Play of the game will be on the Let's Play channel, link down below. Also, everything, Discord, the secondary clips channel, everything, all down there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.